Well, hello everyone. You made it to another Wednesday. Congratulations. We're making it through another week, and the weather has been perfect this week, at least here in Lincoln. Hope it's good where you're at as well. I just wanted to share with you a verse that really spoke to me this week. It's from Ephesians chapter 6, near the end of that book. Paul is talking, and I want to share this verse because it spoke to me. But before I share it, I want to ask you a question. When you think of people being fearless, who do you think of? Do you think of firefighters? Do you think of sporting people? Who do you think of when you think of people being fearless? Or if you think about people in the Bible, who are the fearless Bible characters that you think of? Most folks will probably mention someone like David or Esther, a very fearless lady. Samson usually gets mentioned in this discussion. Who do you think of when you think of fearless people in the Bible? As I was thinking about it, I would think of the Apostle Paul being fearless. I mean, he went around talking to anybody that he could about Jesus. Didn't matter if it was a countryman, a Jewish person, or a Gentile. Didn't matter if it was just a regular person, or if it was a king or Caesar. He was willing to talk to anybody about Jesus. I think of Paul as being fearless, and I'd like to be fearless like him. But at the end of Ephesians chapter 6, there's a very interesting request that Paul makes from everyone. It's Ephesians chapter 6, starting in verse 19. He asks these fellow believers to pray for him. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 19, "Pray also for me, that whenever I speak, words may be given me, so that I will fearlessly make known the mystery of the gospel, for which I am an ambassador in chains." Then again he says, "Pray that I may declare it fearlessly, as I should be." So Paul prays and asks people to pray that he would be fearless in sharing the gospel, which is really fascinating to me because I think of Paul as already fearless. I think of him as someone who didn't shudder about having to share the gospel or wasn't nervous about saying the wrong words. But here we find Paul, the great Apostle Paul, who's asking for help, who's telling others, hey, pray for me so that I can do what God has called me to do. Well, friends, we all need to be fearless for the Lord. But there are times when we don't feel very fearless. In fact, times when we feel downright afraid. It's all right to ask for help. It's all right to ask others, hey, I need you to pray for me. Help me to be fearless so that I can serve the Lord. If Paul did it, I think we can too. So let's pray for each other that we will be fearless in our service for God. And just a few announcements to share with you today. We will be having prayer meeting tonight at the church, Piedmont Park, at the building there, or you can call in if you prefer to stay home. And everyone who's coming will, of course, be wearing masks, but if you want to stay home and call in, you call this number, 617-829-6816, and you can join in and share your prayer requests, and we can pray for each other to be fearless. Also, this weekend, we have a church campout that's happening at Woodland Acres, and you can join us out there, or we'll also be having church service there at the building as well. And then in the afternoon, Pathfinders are going to be there. They're going to be doing investiture and induction, so a lot of great things happening this weekend at Piedmont Park. And one exciting bit of news to share, we had an interview with a potential pastoral candidate, and we offered the call, and they accepted the call. So I'm excited to let everyone know that Pastor Nate Elias and his wife Holly and their two daughters, Abby and Maddie, will be joining us soon, part of our church family and part of our pastoral staff. Pastor Nate accepted the position as our associate youth pastor. So they're going to be here joining us probably sometime in October. So I just ask you to be praying for them during this time of transition. Well, everyone, I hope you stay safe. I hope you stay fearless. And let's continue to love each other and love the Lord and support each other fearlessly. God bless you.